Alright, let's get started. Everything from the beginning of the fight in this episode till where Asta talks to his demon and gets his devil arm is pretty much the same as the manga, except things are a lot more exaggerated in the anime, like a lot more exaggerated. Like in the anime, there's a lot more space between the characters and the landscape, I guess. After Asta gets his devil arm, there's only really 2 additions to the adaptation before this scene. The first addition would be after Asta strikes Dante with his devil arm and Dante takes off his arm, you know, because the anti-magic is fucking working on his body. Right after that happens, Dante creates this weird fucking hand, like he regenerates his hands but they're like hands on the fingers. And he destroys the ground below them. That shit was like, you know, not in the manga. The second addition would be Dante striking Asta a few times right before that scene happens. Now here's when the anime just decides to do its own fucking thing, dude. Manga, after like, you know, fucking YAMI strikes Dante with a smile on his face, Asta and YAMI do tag team Dante, but it's, you know, a lot less, it's a lot less grand and explosive, you know. In the manga, you know, they do tag team fucking Dante, but they do it on the ground and Dante's not shucking rocks at them and shit. I mean, him throwing giant boulders is a thing that he can do in the manga, we've seen in previous chapters, but he doesn't do it in this fight. So yeah, they're on the ground, they fight a little, and then the whole YAMI throwing fucking Asta the sword happens when Dante is trying to stop Asta from getting any sword. But in the anime, the craziest shit happens, dude. They go in the air, they fight a couple of times, and then like they start fighting on a boulder. YAMI throws Asta, a few tag team shit happens, and like YAMI tosses Dante, then Dante throws a giant fucking sword at them. Then the whole thing with Dante trying to stop Asta from, you know, getting the sword happens. Of course, as well as YAMI tossing the sword to Asta in that one final finish. Everything else in this episode is pretty much one-to-one with the manga. Oh yeah, and if I didn't mention it, this episode adapts chapter 258, 259, and 260. With of course a little bit of stuff from chapter 255 in there, because they switched things around a little. They didn't like drastically switch things around, it still adapts it one-to-one, but you know. Didn't change things, it's still the same, they just switched things around a little, that's it. Well, I guess you could say they added stuff to the adaptation, that'd be accurate. But yeah, I think that's it for me. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing, that'll help me a lot, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Fla 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 fla